Hello, welcome back to my channel. So I thought I would reproduce the set that I'm actually wearing. I'm going to wear these to work this week. I've done this set last night on my hand, as you can see. I didn't do my other hand because I don't. Using all glitter bells because that's the only system I use. I don't use anything else. I will link the names of the powders I use in the description box below. Is that peach bell cover I used for the nail bed, and then I used blue velvet, which looks like on a matte top coat it looks like a denim. It's really nice, and that one's majestic glitter. Like yeah, it's lovely. So I've got a thing out. We're cracking out. We're going to make a video. Let's go. So I've sped this bit up. There's some pieces I sped up and some pieces I didn't. So I am now going to create my nail bed. Sorry if I'm not quite sure if I got the term correct. Now, I've got to practice my nail beds, but it's not the shape I really wanted, but it, you know, it's practice, right? So it's not a problem. It's fine. I just done my tip of my nail bed, and then I put my middle bead, and then I put my cuticle bead. Do you know, I just thoroughly enjoy doing these videos. Hopefully I will get better one day. Got to create more videos really, and more practice and all that lot. Now my old man's gone to work early, so I've actually managed to do this video quite early today, so I'm going to put it up once this voiceover's done. Yeah, so I just made sure the cuticle had enough on it, so you don't want to have to see the end, you know. I like to make sure that it's all covered. So that's it. And then what I do is, once I'm happy with that, I just leave it to dry, and then I just put a whole cover of nail bed straight down the whole tip of the index, really, just to give it a base cover really underneath. But yeah, I work quite wet as well, because glitter bells is quite a wet system, and you can paint. You'll see later when I use the blue velvet that you can just paint with these colours. Yeah, you just need a little bit and you can just paint. I try not to take too much liquid out my brush so that I don't have to constantly dip it in the monomer, yeah, because you know the fuel, apparently that's what a lovely lady, Kylie Wary, says. She calls it fuel, which is your monomer. So if you keep your brush full of fuel, then you can always work that product. So how's everyone doing? How you been? How's your week? How's things going? How's it been, shopping and everything? I went shopping today for the first time since February. Haven't been. Me and my daughter went. It was an adventure. It was alright actually. It wasn't too bad. Yeah, it was alright. Right, so let's see if I'm in shot. Hopefully I tried to stay in shot for this whole thing. Right, little tiny bead of the blue velvet. Just put it up on the cuticle. And then I just brushed, look, see, watch, brushed it straight down, and that whole bead virtually covered that whole entire nail. Now it does stain, so try not to get it on your client's finger, but things, I'm not going to moan too much about it. And as you can see, it's quite wet. I've used it, so yeah, but it covers lovely. It really does cover really nice. But I wanted to make sure that all they were all covered, because once I put the glitter on, you know, I didn't want you to see through it. But yeah, and you can see the colour that comes. Look at it, it stains. And the nails tips are coming out of thing. But you know what, I've really enjoyed. So what I thought I'd do is I'd do the nail bed colour first, then I've done the blue, and whoops, I dropped that one, sorry. And then I've done the glitter. And it just makes it easier because you're not contaminating stuff with other bits and pieces, yeah. Yeah, that one didn't turn out too clever. But it was a cuticle bead, so I weren't too bothered. Just put it in the middle, brushed it back, got it all over my client's skin, created an allergic reaction. So we don't put it on the client's skin, we don't put it on anyone's skin, or we will create allergic reactions. I know that from doing it myself. Overexposure looks, so I had to get it off because it was bothering me. Looks right patchy, but I tell you something, that blue looks amazing when it's matte top coated. It looks like a denim. I really like it. I didn't know what to call this set. Yeah, I really like doing this set. I'll tell you a little story. I want to tell you a story. So I got up this morning at 9 o'clock. And my mum's dog's, he's special needs. Little Yorkshire Terrier, gorgeous little buddy. His name's Snoopy. He's a beautiful little boy, but he doesn't like to go anywhere. He gets so frightened. Everything frightens him. He gets scared of everything. You think the way he reacts, you think he gets beaten, but he doesn't. He's just really, really, really timid with everything. Yeah, I'll touch that bloody middle finger with my finger when I was gutted. So I had to take him to the poodle parlour this morning because while I was in lockdown, Mum had bought some dog shears. So I was cutting his fur on his back, which was fine. But his legs, couldn't do his legs. He wouldn't let me do it. He got so upset that he got really angry and started growling. So I'm like, okay, I won't do it then. I'll leave it. Do you know what I mean? So his body looked really nice, but his legs looked like really furry. I mean, to be honest with you, his fur, he looked like, his colours were like a Ewok, but his fur was as long as a Wookiee. I just called him he just needs a little belt, yeah, and he looks like Chewbacca. He's just a beautiful little pup. If I got some pictures, I'll put one in. So I took him to the poodle parlour this morning to get cut for the first time since, January. And he crapped all over the place. And the lady was not amused. I felt so embarrassed. I just wanted to die. I just was so embarrassed. Now see, I put the glitter on the little finger and I thought I was recording, but obviously not. So as you can see on my ring finger, I put the blue velvet down. And now I am going to put a bit of the Majestic. Just make a swirl, well, a shape really. I sort of filed half my shape away on my finger, but I'm not bothered. Look better on here. So I just got a little tiny bit, a little bead, and I just went down one side of the blue, and then I went up one side on the nail bed. And that's what I did. It's not really like a conventional swoosh, but it's my swoosh. So there you go. Yeah. So I took the dog for a cut. Poor little bugger. Oh, I mean, he knew exactly where he was going. We got to a certain point in the road and he just sat in the car and he started to shake. So the whole way I was driving very carefully, with one hand on the steering wheel and the other hand on the dog, going, "It's all right, bub. It's all right. You'll be all right." Do you know what I mean? So on the index finger, sorry to deviate, on the index finger, I just thought I'd just go swoosh down one side really, that's what I did on my finger, so I just thought I'd just copy it. It's a bit different. I don't know if it's a bit different, it is for me, but you know what, I'm really happy with this set. I'm going to wear it for work. Yes, I'll be able to pick sand up and cement up and 10 litres of paint and everything, because it's not going to stop me because I'm right-handed. I just use my left hand for a little bit of support, so it's not a problem. So on my thumb, I thought I'd just do a fade. I couldn't think what it's called then. So I just done a fade. I didn't go all the way down the whole entire nail, but I did make sure I had enough coverage on the top. I'll tell you something in a bit when the nail set's finished. Yeah, so this is them done. So see how thin? You don't need to put thick coats on. You only need to put thin coats on. So you put a thin coat of your colour, the thin coat of your glitter. So I thought what I would leave in is me just capping one nail. Because I'm not very good at it. And, So I put a cuticle bead in, tidied it up around the cuticles, and then what I did was I got my brush and I just used the belly of my brush and I just gently slid it down. I didn't drag it down because you just want to sort of take the top layer down to build the apex of monomer. No, it ain't. Clear stuff. You know that stuff, yeah. Right, and then I just put in a second bead for the middle, and then I think I put a third bead in as well. Because if you're making a set of nails for someone, you've got to give it an apex. But I feel making an apex on thing is a waste of product because no one's going to wear it. It doesn't need the strength. But if you're making it for yourself or for a client, then you've got to put that apex in to make that strength. The hair. So hopefully that was all right. Do I show you? Yeah, I do show you. Oh, look, see, little tiny hair. It's only little. But yeah, when you do a set of nails for a person, you've got to put the apex in, right? Because it's just going to look like ridiculous. So this is them. I think they're filed and buffed and ready to go. Yeah, they're filed and buffed. So now I'm going to... Oh, no. they're clear coated. Now I'm going to file them. So I'll show you how I filed one nail. So what I do is I file either side first, and then this is how I do it on myself as well. Then I go around my cuticle, and then I go up one side. I had to take the nail out because it's not really designed for thing. Go up one side, up the other side, and then I just go over the top of the nail. Because what you do is, if you shape it well, then you put your apex into and whatever. That's how I do it anyway. So I just shaped it, and then once I filed it, I buffed it, and then I put it back in thing. And she was happy because she had her finger back, and I was happy because it was finished. So buff, 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 buff. I do love a bit of a buffing. So buff, 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 buff. Right, so here on my next shot, this is then filed and buffed now. So what I'm showing you what I do is, when you do an acrylic set of nails and you filed and buffed them, you just get a lint-free wipe and a pure acetone, and you just wipe that nail. And what it does is it smooths it out, you know, gets rid of any like tiny little indentations or something. It just makes it smoother. Do you know what I mean? I like doing that because, you know, watching all these videos, you get all these little tricks, right? So that's the set. So now I'm going to top coat them. So the top coat set, I didn't speed it up. This is actual real time. So I used Ultra Matte from Nails, and I used my Vanillisa top coat because that's a shiny puppy, and I've got a great big bottle of that. I've got to use it up. So I just topped up my bottle, so my bottle's really full as well. So I thought, like, so here we go. Let's top coat this little finger. Just go down like sweet. And I'll tell you something, it is really nice. Look at that. It's a really nice top coat, right? And it's not like no really expensive brand. I just bought like a cheaper brand off of AliExpress because I was finding that spending £10 on a bottle of top coat to do videos was becoming expensive. So I bought a cheap bottle to do my top coat videos, but I will admit I do use it on myself as well because it's quite a nice top coat. So on my pinky, my ring finger, my index finger, my thumb, I put a shiny top coat, and on my middle finger I put a matte top coat. So you've got an idea of what it's going to look like because it's matte already. So I thought I'd leave this in real time because everyone likes a bit of top coating, right? I'm hoping that this is a good shot, like you can see it, because I'm not sure. So it's a lovely Saturday evening. I ain't working this weekend. It's so nice. It's so nice. So I quickly saw my little grandpuppies today because I've got no grandchildren, but I've got grandpuppies. I had a quick hi, bye. And they were quite upset that I was gone, but they know that Nanny loves them. So I'm top coating my thumb, which looks very nice. So then once I finish top coating those, I have to push that tip back in because these tips are designed for the Flexi-Hand. They slide out. So now I'm going to put my Ultra Matte top coat on my ring, my middle finger. And I tell you something, this stuff is so smooth and it's really, really nice. I love it. I do like it actually, and it's lovely. Yeah, it covers really well. I'm happy with it. So I've got to start luring some like nails, like some painting or something. Do you know what I mean? So this is them all top coated. So let's bake them. So this is all of them finished. It looks really nice. So now on my finger, if I show you, I put bling on, only because I missed a tiny little bit on my finger and I put all my stuff away, so I thought I'll put bling on and cover it. But it looks quite nice. You know what, it looks like a buckle. I don't know, to me it looked like a buckle. I was going to do something on there and I thought, you know what, I'm going to leave that like that because it looks really nice. Just one plain nail out of all of them. Right, so that is me finished. Leave a comment in the description box below, let me know what you think. Hit like, subscribe and the bell if you haven't already, and I shall hopefully see you in my next video. You all have an absolute lovely weekend. You stay safe, have fun, enjoy the sun, and I shall see you in my next video. I'll speak to you all later. See you later. Ta-da. Bye.